Hey, this is IinventedJenga, and this is my excited, happy breakdown of the new Resident Evil 6 Captivate trailer. Here we go, we're just going to launch right into the bad boy because it might be quite a long video. So,
Peggy 18.
Okay, first off the bat we know that it is a 18 rated game. That's simple enough, like Resident Evil 5 was. Move forward.
Come on, I gotcha.
So the first thing we see is Leon helping up Helena Harper, who we've already seen in the original opening sort of release trailer. He helps her up and there's fire about and stuff. Gets an explosion perhaps.
How are you feeling?
More games?
Not quite.
So then they're in a crowded street with a lot of fire, and then you hear an unknown voice that we cannot put to a face, although he sounds European or some sort of origin to me, possibly Russian. Yeah, he hears them. She asks if there's any more games, so I guess they've been put through a lot by this character already, and they're finally getting someone with him. And they're presented with a video cassette of all things. I mean, come on guys, get that on disc. So let's watch that bit.
Just something I think you would benefit from knowing.
So he puts the video into this TV, and obviously we're all thinking, oh, what's on the video, what's on the video? Why is it on a video for a start? Let's watch, see what happens here.
What the?
So we see a unknown bioweapon of some sort. And what is interesting is this little flickering writing here. I'm going to try and decipher. So, from what I can see, it says, okay, something, experiment, project. It's got like, what's all this? Loads of writing that I can't read. Let's try full screen this for me. It's something like LW, I'm going to say that's like a T213 experiment 222L. project, something like that anyway. So that's that. That's cool. I thought it might reveal some information about what it's called, maybe, what this bioweapon is, but whatever, let's move forward.
None of these were here 3 days ago.
Now, what it looks like to me is the egg out of Alien, or rather the facehugger emerging from the egg, but that obviously isn't what it is, but that's what it reminds me of. And apparently they weren't here 3 days ago, so it's taken 3 days for them to arrive, apparently, unless it's a audio that does not actually match the image, because that could happen in a trailer, just to throw you. Anyway, let's carry on watching. What else we got?
Is this what you wanted to show me?
Alright, a nice reveal of the Capcom logo there. They're the developers, designers and all that of the game. He goes, is this what you want to show me? So I guess he's already been invited to see this in the past, and by whoever is showing him it. Now we don't know if it's an ally or not, but I'm assuming it's an enemy that is showing him it, whoever might be behind the creation of these things. Let's carry on.
C-virus.
There you go, C-virus. Now, funny story, I have done a couple of like fan-made Resident Evil things where I've designed things, and honestly, the C-virus, I made up that shit, Capcom. Have you been looking at all my little drawings of little enemies and stuff? I made up that. I want credit. No, I'm joking, but C-virus sounds cool, I guess. It's like the cunt virus, I don't know, the Capcom virus. Whatever. Anyway, let's just see if we can gain any more knowledge. Oh, by the way, and the woman with it, who is it? She appears throughout the trailer. I'm going to give a bit of speculation on her later on. But for now, C-virus.
That's what the gorillas were calling it.
So apparently, apes have... No, obviously it means gorilla fighting guys have called it that. So I'm guessing in some country they've dubbed it... They've gained access to it, and then they've dubbed it as the C-virus, possibly not its official name. So you see that guy, a little bit like a tyrant-y looking guy we just seen popping up there. Looks a bit like Nemesis in his sense. It's not going to be him, but it looked, you know, similar clothes and stuff. I don't know, you can see him for yourself. Pause the video.
That must be what's creating those Chihuahua.
What happened?
We get the spoken pronunciation of the Juavo, which has already been announced, I believe, which is that sort of insect-looking eye monster from the original trailer. I guess that's how you say his name, Juavo, or Juavo or something. Let's move forward.
Another bioterrorism attack. The BSAA confirmed it was the same one used in Eastern Europe 6 months ago, called the C virus.
So there's Hunnigan, first seen in Resident Evil 4, also in Resident Evil Degeneration, the CGI movie. She seems to be talking to Leon, of course, because they are related characters, about the outbreak of this C virus, which was used in Eastern Europe six months ago, was it? So it has been used before, apparently. So it looks like it might not be the only virus involved, because it might almost be like you got your T virus and you got your G virus, whereas this might be the C virus and then other thing. You also see a shot of the mysterious man from the original trailer there as well, so suggesting it might be something to do with his blood that he did mention in the first trailer. It's not me, just my blood, what he said. Anyway, move forward again.
Hunnigan, I need you to fake our deaths.
So Leon wants his death faked by Hunnigan somehow. I guess that's to stop people following him, to think that they've succeeded in killing him, and possibly, well, probably Helena as well, considering he said our. Anyway.
Can you do that?
What are you going to do?
We're going to China.
Well, Leon's going to China, and we all know who's in China, right? Well, in case you didn't know, it's Chris Redfield there, as it's already been revealed. I think it's Hong Kong where he's said to be. That's for Chris's portion of the game. Now, obviously, they will be meeting up, as we will see later on. So there we go, that's Chris, and also the new guy, the unknown character as of yet in the trailer.
Sherry, what are you doing here?
I'm on protective detail. Why are you here?
I'm tracking the men behind all this.
So, there's a man behind it. Sherry Birkin, daughter of William Birkin from Resident Evil 2, is also involved. That is the mysterious person that some people had as Ashley Graham because of the voice, which I was actually with them. But then I also thought, it does look quite a bit like an older Sherry, and the Sherry people were obviously right. There's Sherry. She said on protection duty, was that? I don't know. And so she's also in the game. Now, there's a couple of more people that we need to know who they are, so I don't know. Anyway, more pieces of the trailer here, the next bit. She possibly, now I'm not saying, I highly doubt that she will die, but she's definitely going to be in danger. Possibly you might have to look after her, maybe a bit like Ashley, but then again, in the original trailer it looks like she looks after you, because it seems that you play as her with her and the other guy, you know, the special man, the bald, shaven head, who we'll find out. We'll see more of in a minute. So it looks like, I don't know.
What? We met? No, you jarheads all look the same to me, pal. Sorry. You know, those shots of yours pack one hell of a punch, lady.
So there we go. We've just seen Chris meeting the mysterious guy. So they do meet, and I think that helicopter scene is seen in the original trailer, the release trailer as well. And now we've got a bit more insight in the fact that Chris is also involved in the scene, and then we see the big tyrant type nemesis robot arm monstrosity in a snowy region, knocking out or at least incapacitating the mysterious guy, and apparently the shots he's been given pack quite a punch. So let's see the next bit.
So, you're Wesker Jr.
Oh snap, you're Wesker Jr. That means Wesker, right? So his son? Guess so. But that begs the question, this bit I'd like you to pause your video on because I can't get it any slower. Yeah, that guy. See, is that Albert Wesker? It doesn't look like it. Now, it could be a misleading thing again for a trailer to sort of mislead the viewer into thinking one thing and then the reveal is different, sort of like Bird Lady for the Resident Evil 5 trailer. Although a lot of people knew that was Joe, but anyway. There's someone. Let's just take another look at this guy. I'm just going to look at him. You see him? He's, I don't know, just pause when he comes on. He looks a lot to me like he could be the guy behind the Wesker project, possibly. Now, I don't think it's official that this guy, who, hold on, I have a name for, now called Jake Muller, apparently, the son of eugenicist, virologist, and bioterrorist Albert Wesker. Now, I don't 100% buy that, although I've been known to be wrong a million times, so that's fine. But I almost think that he might just be another Wesker child, and the junior or the son sort of thing might be more of a non-literal idea.
You lost me.
Albert Wesker was a colossal imbecile, a fool who tried to destroy the world. He was also your father, which makes you heir to a very special blood type. Here's something to remember, you guys.
No, goddammit!
Looking for me, boy?
Right, so in that little clip we see, well, she says that it's Albert Wesker's son. She calls him a fool. I wouldn't say that to his face, but then again, he is dead, so. Now, it's sort of like, do I want anything to do with Wesker? Do I really want this? Like, if anything, a lot of people thought it was Alex Wesker, which is awesome because that's my name, but not Wesker, but Alex. But no, apparently it's just his son. Like, who's his mum? Is it Excella, maybe? Or is it just a figurative term, as in, is his son, in inverted commas, but actually no, it's his product that he's created in his possible image or with his DNA or genetic makeup. So, I mean, who knows? When the game comes out, we'll find out. This is speculation, isn't it, with the new trailer out. So, this lady...
You can't run forever.
Chris and his mate, who people have named, what's his name now? Beards, I think, or something. Called him, like, I swear his name's, like, people have said that it's this guy called Beards, I think. They're cornering this girl. Now, I'm going to just go out there and say it's Ada Wong. Now, it might not be. It sounds a bit off, I don't know, and she has a similar hair length and colour and facial structure, and she has been confirmed, or at least said to be in the game at some point as a playable character. Now, I don't know, who knows, but it looks sort of like her. Anyway, let's see what happens next. Alright, so we see the first meeting of Leon and Chris. Now, I don't actually believe they've ever met in the Resident Evil mythology before. Here they are in a fight. Now, this is what also leads me to believe that it is actually Ada, because Leon stops Chris from shooting her, so come on, I mean, I don't know, he seems to have a lot of very strong feelings for her, so having met at least twice in their entire lives, but he cares about her, so I can see why he would save her, and then we'll see what his reason is, but I don't believe him. Now, it might not be Ada, like I've already said, but I sort of want it to be, because she looks pretty, but she's not wearing enough red. Like, she has red on, but that's about it. And, you know, Ada and red, you know, I don't know, crimson butterfly and all that. Yeah, so Chris, another thing that we see is also Leon's, some of his moves, that his kicks and that. So it also looks like he's using he's using a different sort of pistol now. That probably hints towards the fact that the weaponry will be different between the characters. That was just cool, bit of variety in that. That's it really for the trailer. I mean, this is the last section of audio only. This isn't my bad, this is just how it is. I'll link the real trailer.
Put your gun down, Chris. She's a key witness. We need her.
A witness?
And there's the logo, I'm just going to talk over it. Resident Evil 6, cool logo, and there we see the release date has been pushed forward to October apparently, according to this. Which is the most exciting part of the trailer, because, you know, I want to play this game really bad. That's the end of the trailer. I mean, I'm sorry for the bad quality of the video, I realise that it is. I literally just went bang, off YouTube, download it, I will link the real trailer for you to watch, because that's better. This is just for me to talk about the trailer and to give you an idea of what it looks like. I mean, it's not the best quality because I downloaded it directly from YouTube, which probably isn't allowed, but I don't care. There you go, that's my thoughts on the trailer anyway. Well, that's your lot, you fucks. That's Resident Evil 6's Captivation trailer, broken down a little bit. As I said, apologise for the black spaces in the video, but oh well, deal with it. Watch the real trailer, all that stuff. This is my thoughts on it, speculation and all that. See you later, guys, anyway. Subscribe, like, comment, all that stuff. Bye.